Last year was where the confidence resides. This year, we're gold digging. What's up, my A1s, and welcome back to the Asha Everything channel. So today is going to be a cooking video. Yes, y'all, we are in the kitchen. So if you live in Atlanta, or if you don't and you just heard, today is Sunday, y'all, and they said we gonna be snowed in. Are we really snowed in? No, but it did snow today, y'all. It was just a little bit going on. It's actually stopped right now. So because Georgia is not one of the states that does well in like a climate of snow, everything, I mean, we were just super prepared. So we all went out, bought groceries. I had intentions of just being in the house today. So I was like, let me go ahead and cook for my people. So today we are making chili. Yes, y'all, this chili is about to be so bomb. I'm about to put y'all on, about to put you down. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I have an onion that I already have used before. I'm about to take my knife and I'm about to cut up this onion, y'all. This is everything that we are going to be using today. I know it's a lot, y'all, so bear with me. I just need to have everything. I'm probably not gonna use all of these chicken broth and all this kidney beans and just, I overbought everything. So just bear with me, child. But yeah, so we got our original packet and we got the hot. I think I'm gonna use the hot because I like my food to be hot. I got my roasted vegetable grits crackers, pepper, my cheese, my virgin olive oil, and then in this bag right here is my ground beef. And then I got my sour cream is in the fridge. Oh, and I'm gonna show y'all my nails, cause baby, yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel this onion back, child, because I'm probably gonna use just like a good little amount of onion. So I would say I'm only making enough for me just so that I can have seconds tonight. So rule of thumb is just go based off of what you like to eat. If you like a lot of onions, then you obviously need to cut a lot of onions. If you don't like a lot of onions in your food, then I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do and you do what works best for you. But I love onions. Like, my taste buds have changed so much over the years, y'all. Okay, I brought y'all up so that y'all can hear me talking, but yes, my taste buds have changed so much over the years, y'all. Like, when I say I used to hate onions, I used to hate eating like spinach. You could not get me to eat a mushroom. Y'all, I love all of that now. Like, I be begging, like when I go to restaurants and order like a pasta, if I don't have them onions and that spinach and them mushrooms, I be like, who is the chef? He ain't doing this right, child. I like my stuff to be bussin', okay? So yeah, that's just me. So y'all, I'm cutting up these onions really small because I want them to not be so thick. Especially like when you making like a chili, you want everything to just be able to scoop it up on that. Oh y'all, my eyes, god dang. So I guess it's about to make me start crying. They said it was like a trick, which I guess it worked a little bit, putting your onion in the refrigerator. This joint still burning. Ooh, child. Let me get past this, y'all. We almost done. Just cutting up a little bit more onions because I want them onions to be going crazy. You feel me? You feel me? Ooh, oh, good God Almighty! Shit! Whew. Am I about to lose my eyesight? No, I'm just playing. But this is treachery. Okay, onion, I'm done with you. We gotta put you back up, child, because you acting up. This is what the onions look like. Hopefully y'all can see. So the next thing I'm about to do is put this on about medium. Take my virgin olive oil and we just gonna pour it in just like a little bit. Not nothing too crazy. Who came up with that? That's like a meme when they be saying, I follow this guy, his name is Cass Facts on Instagram, and it was like, all girls want you to do is pay all their bills, tell them they pretty every day, and buy them random gifts. It was something crazy like that, and then again, he'll be like, not nothing too crazy, I just think that's funny. want to tell y'all that. Here's our onions. So I'm gonna just go ahead and dump all of those in there like this. Put this up. We don't need this no more. I'm gonna take my spoon, because you know, it's a lot safer to cook with like something plastic. When you using like forks, it's not good because it actually starts to like pick up whatever the pan is made of. So best rule of thumb is just use this. It works wonders. It still does the same job. So I'm gonna wait till this start simmering just a little bit, and then we'll probably cook these down maybe 3 to 5 minutes. It just depends. And then I'm gonna add in my ground beef. Okay, so now it is starting to shimmer. So we just gonna swish them around just a little bit. Okay, y'all, so now that we have our onion cooked down, and I let this cook down for maybe like 4 minutes total. So it's a little bit of browning, so you just wanna make sure. Let me show y'all so y'all can see. Hopefully y'all can see that, just a little bit. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pour my ground beef in there. What do y'all like to listen to when y'all be like cleaning? So I like to clean up on Saturdays. Sometimes I clean up on Sundays, it just depends. Saturdays is my go-to, but I ended up cleaning up today because like I told y'all, it's like a snowstorm outside. What kind of music y'all be listening to when y'all be like in y'all groove? Like when y'all be in y'all groove, what y'all be listening to? Like, put me on a song, because personally, me, I'm kind of ghetto, just a little bit, just a little bit. So I like to listen to like Gunna, Young Thug. Sometimes I get in the mood and I listen to like Aaliyah. I'll listen to a Mary J. Blige. Like I'm very much all the way listening to like hood music, or very much like I'm listening to like 90s music, like stuff that like really good, feel good music. Like that's the type of vibes I like listening to when I'm cleaning, cooking, whatever. So anyway, y'all let me know in the comments. So now what I'm doing is I want my ground beef to be very little, because I like to be able to just sop it up, if that makes sense. So right now what I'm doing is just making it real small, like pieces, not so heavy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put them onions in there too, so that y'all can be in the same family. Y'all all about to be brothers and sisters and cousins. So I'm about to put them all together. And I'm gonna just put all this together and let it all cook down until it is brown, like me. And I'm gonna use a strainer, because some people, I've noticed, they don't like to drain their meat. I see a complete difference. I don't like all that oil and grease. I just like my meat to be like dry, and then I add back in, you know, like the seasonings and the sauce to make it do what it do. But that's just me. So anyway, go ahead and cook this down, and then we'll be back, y'all. All right, so now that we have drained our meat, you put it back on. So now I'm gonna let it cook maybe like a couple more seconds, just to make sure everything is where it needs to be. To me also, hopefully y'all can hear me because it's kind of loud. But also by draining your meat, I feel like the meat cooks way better, because now it's actually back on the plate and not all them oils and all that. All right, so now we're about to add our seasonings. So I'm gonna start with this hot chili. So I'm gonna just open this up, and I'm just gonna gauge how I'm about to put this stuff in. So I'm gonna start with this. So I'm not gonna use the whole thing of this because I'm gonna use other seasonings. So I'll probably do about half of it. Boom. Next, we're gonna do the garlic powder. Chili powder. Black pepper. Tomato sauce. So I'm gonna stop there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and mix all this stuff together. Now that I mixed in all my seasonings, what I like to do is I'm going to transfer, excuse me y'all, I'm about to transfer all of this stuff into here because I want my chili to be cooked in this big pot. So I'm just stirring everything together. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my beans. I'm gonna drain these a little bit, just a little bit. I don't want all that bean juice. I'm just gonna use 1 can of beans because I'm not a bean person. I don't care for beans that much. So 1 can is good enough for me now. If you like beans, you can go bean crazy, sis, but I'm not the biggest fan. Okay, my diced tomatoes. So I'm not gonna drain this because I love tomato, like in sauce, I love it. So I'm gonna pour that whole thing in there. And I'm just gonna eye it first before I decide I need to add some more of that. So we're gonna pour that in, stir. So here's a can of chicken broth. Now you can use beef or chicken broth, but I like chicken. So we're gonna pour that whole thing. Well, are we gonna pour the whole thing? Let me look, see how this is looking. Oh yeah. This is doing what it needs to. Yeah, we're gonna pour this whole thing in there. Pour the whole thing in there, sis. Pour the whole thing, 1 whole can. And we're gonna let that cook down. Do its thing. It's giving soupy. That's what I like. I'm gonna take some more of this tomato sauce and I'm gonna pour it in there because I like it to be a little bit, not soupy, but like a little thick, just a little bit. All that together. So I'm gonna go ahead and add just a little bit more of this in there because I want it to be very, well, I'm probably just gonna put the whole thing in there, honestly, y'all, because I like my stuff to be hot and I want it to be hot. So I'm gonna add this in there, the rest of it. We're gonna let this cook down and do its thing. We got us some chili, y'all. One thing I forgot to add was some cumin, so let me add that now, which is okay. One thing about it, you can always add it on Franny and Becky and however, so let me add some cumin. Make sure I have enough. Chili bussin'. It's our product thus far. So y'all, we gonna let this cook down for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm going to add some hot sauce. And I'm going to add probably, I don't know, I'm gonna add like some jalapenos and all that stuff. But I'm gonna put all that on the back end. But this is what we have, y'all. This looks so good. Okay, y'all, so I'm about to add a few bay leaves. Just like a few, because it kind of can get a little strong. So I'm gonna add a few of these to my. Now, one thing I want to note too is don't be afraid to add your own. Like if you taste it and you like, I want it to have more of this, more of that, don't be afraid to do that. This is just my recipe and what I do, because I even add stuff too, like just depending. Like I just added some sugar, just a little bit, but feel free to add what you want to add to your food. And here we have it, y'all. This is the finished product. This looks so bomb. Like, oh my God, y'all, I cannot wait to eat. This is what our chili looks like in the bowl. And this is what it looks like completely done, y'all. Oh my God. My mouth is watering. I'm about to eat it with these. So yes, hope you guys enjoyed this quick little cook with me. Like I said, feel free to add, take away, taste it. You really can't go wrong with chili. Like you can't go wrong. You can't over season, but you can't under season. So I say go crazy and it's gonna be bomb. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and I'll see you guys in the next cooking video. Love you.